So tuple are similar to list, but just that tuple is or are immutable. So meaning tuple cannot be altered, tuple cannot change. You know, when I was talking about could, I told you could mean create, retrieve, update, delete, like something like this. CROUD, right? So in the area of tuple, you cannot update in tuple, you cannot delete in tuple. So once tuple is created, the highest you can do is retrieve. So you cannot update the value of a tuple. So, and also, okay, let me show you this. So this one we have here is list 2. So I will need to clean this. I can just say numbers. I can say numbers equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. So in tuple you use this normal bracket, you know, or you can call it parentheses. So you call it parenthesis or you call it a bracket. So this bracket is what you use in tuple. So and also tuple is ordered. When we mean by ordered, we mean it have index. This one is 0, like the index of the first item. I told us indexing in Python start from 0. So we start counting from 0. So this one is 0, this one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3. So indexes start from 0, both in list, both in tuple, both in dictionary, both in sets. Indexing start from 0. So we say 0, 1, 2, 3, just like that. So tuple is immutable, meaning it cannot change. So once it's created, it cannot change, right? So just have that in your mind. And tuple have a lot of area you can use it. You have a lot of places you can use it, especially when you are building projects that you know you don't want people to alter the information. Probably you want to store your admin password, and in case of an attack, you don't want somebody to be able to change your admin password. You can store it as a tuple, so someone cannot be able to change the password. So let's look at some method you can use on tuple. So I will come back to our terminal. So you know this one we are doing before is list. So but now I want to be doing tuple on. So what I will just do is that the same thing we have done before. What I will do, I can say fruit. Then but now I'm going to use parentheses. Remember when we're doing cat, we use square brackets here. When we're doing cat, we say cat equals to like this, right? But now I want to just call it fruits, and now I'm not going to use square brackets. I'm going to use parentheses, or you can call it brackets. So inside the bracket now, I'm going to put some items. So let's say apple, let's say banana, let's say cherry. So let's just have this thing. Okay, let's just make it 4. Let's just say banana. So what I have just done now, I've just created a tuple. That is because of this sign you are seeing here, this parenthesis. So but if it's list, this parenthesis will be a square bracket. But because it's tuple we are dealing with now, so I'm using parenthesis here. So what are some methods you can use on tuple? So if I should say fruits dot count. So count is to count the occurrence of a specific item in the tuple. So inside there, I can say banana. So just like we did in list, we talk about count also in list. So you use count. Oops, why did I make mistake? Okay, I think you see it says fruit is not defined. The mistake is that I did not spell it the same spelling here. So I made a mistake actually in this spelling. So what I'm going to do now, let me do it again. But I'm just going to say fruits like this equals to, is a spelling that is wrong. So but let me not use this wrong spelling. Let's use the right spelling. So I will just write it again. So this is apple, this is banana, this is cherry, this is banana again. So oops, remove remove this this sign here, put this. So this is what we have. So this is fruits. So what I'm now going to do, if I say fruits dot count, then inside the counts I pass the what I want to count, banana. You see it returned 2, so we count the occurrence of that item inside. So I can also use index, like index. So index is like what is the position, like of this position of this item. Mind you, it will return the first position. Since we have 2, you know, this is 0, this is 0, this is, you know, we already know the position. So let us apply it. So it will return the first position. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So it will not return this 3 since we are using banana. It will not return this 3, it will return the first one you find. The first one you find, that's what it's going to return. So let's press enter. So you see it return 1 because why? This is 0, this is 1. So the first one is what it will return. So we also have some other use cases, like for example, if I should say user underscore record equals to Isaac. You know, as I told you, so it's this thing. Let's say John. You say Mike, like this. So now you have stored user record to as these values, right? Like what I told you, you cannot change, you cannot update this thing, but you can retrieve them. So I can say username equals to user underscore record. Then inside underscore, if I say underscore record bracket 0, what do you think it will bring out? It will bring out what? Isaac. Because why? This user underscore record square brackets, you put the index inside, it will return that item. So if I press enter, let me call user name. You see it display Isaac on the screen.